Around the Ozarks is now on your FM radio. Listen to Around the Ozarks mornings with Grace Gooley as I spotlight local people, stories, and podcasts, all while playing the country legends of the 90s and the hit makers of the 2000s. It's on the Ozarks' best country, 105.1 The Bull. It's time for Around the Ozarks News, sponsored by the Springfield Greene County Park Board, Thompson Sales, Advanced Car Care, Smouse Brothers, and United Plumbing. Here are your hosts, Ethan and Sarah Foreheads.
Hey there, good morning to you. Glad you're with us here on Around the Ozarks News. I'm happy to be back, and we're going to tell you about some news from around the Ozarks here as we move toward 251 years of existence in the United States.
Couple days out from that. Fireworks are being blamed. Speaking of 4th of July activities, fireworks being blamed for a house fire this weekend near Doolittle in Phelps County. Firefighters found a vacant home with heavy flames coming from the roof. No one was inside, so no injuries reported. That fire happened on the evening of July 4th, and firefighters say that it was fireworks that ignited it. Severe thunderstorms interrupted 4th of July activities at Lake of the Ozarks with some damaging winds and heavy rainfall in that area and some power outages as well. A large dock broke loose during the storm. It was floating there on the water. Troopers were able to get a hold of it and get it to a safe location. Downed trees, power lines, and other damage were reported across Camden and Miller counties, and several 4th of July events were canceled because of the storms.
Yeah, I know those blew through Saturday and got to be pretty severe once you get past Springfield.
Yeah.
A Springfield-based Convoy of Hope continues to respond in Venezuela, where I was last week, following the devastating double earthquakes that struck there on June 24th. More than 15,000 survivors remain displaced. Many of them are living in tent cities, tent camps that have been just put up in the middle of parks and medians of streets, while aftershocks and building damages keep them from returning home. Convoy teams are currently distributing clean drinking water, meals, groceries, while local volunteers continue search and recovery efforts there. Convoy, of course, is preparing to support long-term recovery as families begin the incredibly difficult process of completely rebuilding their lives.
Mm-hmm. Pretty wild.
A Missouri appeals court has affirmed a lower court ruling in the long-running University Heights development dispute we've been telling you about for years at Sunshine and National. Judges agreed that the neighborhood's restrictive deed covenants are largely unenforceable, clearing the way for future development on that property. A developer interested in the site says the next step is a feasibility study and then sharing preliminary plans with the neighborhood. And that's been a sticking point. The neighborhood doesn't seem to want anything there, and it looks like something may go there. So we'll watch and see how this turns out.
The Missouri Sports Hall of Fame will reopen its museum on August 12th at its new downtown Springfield location on West Walnut. The museum has been closed for nearly 5 years following some renovations, financial challenges, and its relocation from its former home right there off Highway 60 between Springfield and Rogersville. The museum, is undergoing some changes there still. I've seen some work done on the building. Officials say the new facility in downtown will provide a more personal experience while continuing to celebrate Missouri's sports legacy.
Yeah,
I don't know what's going in. What is it going in the former site?
It's a venue. It's going to be a venue for different things. There's a big auditorium inside. I don't know if it's going to be weddings or what, but they're redesigning it and they're going to be using it for events.
Okay. It looks fancy so far. I mean, it's still under construction, but you can see some of the work on it.
Yeah, it'll be nice.
Yeah, looks like it. Springfield-based Bass Pro Shops is planning to open a new Outdoor World store in La Mesa, California. In 2028, the 148,000 square foot store will serve the San Diego area and create about 150 jobs there. It'll become the company's 6th California location as Bass Pro continues its expansion all across North America.
Boy, it does seem like every other week we're reporting on a new Bass Pro going in somewhere,
Yeah,
doesn't it?
it does. Yes,
Yeah.
it's kind of cool, though, that we
I
have a
love it.
flagship.
Yeah. Yep. The granddaddy of them all right here in Springfield. Well, tonight is the night. I am geared up and ready to go. As you can see, the U.S. men's national soccer team will take on Belgium in the World Cup round of 16. That game played in Seattle. A win would be huge. It would send the Americans to their first World Cup quarterfinal, the Elite Eight, you could say, since 2002. That's a big deal. The U.S. also received very good news yesterday after striker Folarin Balogun was cleared to play when his red card suspension was overturned.
That's crazy that they did it that late.
That's a sticking point. The Belgium coach seemed to be furious because they've been planning to play against the U.S. without him, Balogun.
Right.
And now he's going to be playing. So I don't know. I think they think some home cooking because we're the home team. The games are being played in the U.S.,
right.
Mexico, and Canada. So they think there's something crooked going on. But it was not a red card. If you watched it, there's no way that was a red card. That was an unfortunate incident in which he stepped on the back heel of another player. But it wasn't intentional. He wasn't looking down at it. It just happens in the course of play at times. And, it's a foul, certainly. But red card is brutal because you get kicked out of that game. Your team has to play shorthanded. And then you sit out the next game. It's a big, big deal.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely not red card worthy, but
no,
it stinks because, now it looks like somebody's playing favorites.
Well, whatever. We deserve a break because that was crap. This shirt is another 1994 World Cup special.
You guys now know how I live, right? He has T-shirts from 1994 and prom glasses from 1990.
I do. This shirt.
I meanwhile don't even have my wedding dress anymore. Like, get rid of it. Why do I need it?
By the way, for being around for so long, looks like $1 million, doesn't it? This is back when they made quality shirts. All right. I'll be rooting on the U.S. team tonight. I hope you will as well. Kansas City Royals will be represented by 2 players at the Major League Baseball All-Star Game, July 14th in Philadelphia. Bobby Witt Jr. was voted the American League's starting shortstop. Congratulations. And veteran pitcher Michael Wacha, former Cardinal, earned his first All-Star selection since 2015. Both of them honored for outstanding seasons so far. Congratulations to them. And then in St. Louis, outfielder Jordan Walker selected to his first Major League Baseball All-Star game. Walker's the Cardinals' only All-Star this season after breaking out as one of the National League's top run producers this year. He's having a good season. Teammates and manager Ollie Marmol praised his perseverance after overcoming early career struggles. So congratulations to Jordan Walker as well.
Okay. The surge in patriotism for the 250th birthday as a nation has an opportunity to show itself again tomorrow night. The honor flight will be returning to the Springfield Airport tomorrow evening, and you are invited to head out there and celebrate the military veterans as they come home from Washington, D.C. after visiting their memorials in their honor. The flight is expected to arrive at the Springfield Airport again tomorrow night at 7:30. So head out there, cheer them in. It's going to be a party with live music, food trucks, a big crowd of people expected, and of course the veterans and their welcome home party as they deserve.
Yeah, I've been on an honor flight before. It's an incredible trip, and the veterans really appreciate the warm welcome that they receive basically everywhere they go. But when they get off the plane in D.C., there are people welcoming them. And then to come home and receive the same welcome that a lot of them, some of them are Vietnam vets who have never received that sort of welcome and thanks. So It's cool to be part of.
Yes, yes, yes. Community Partnership of the Ozarks will host its annual Big Rig Night on Tuesday, July 7th. Is that tomorrow? Yeah, tomorrow night at the
Tomorrow night.
Battlefield Mall. Families can explore fire trucks, construction equipment, emergency vehicles, and other large machines from 5:30 to 7:30 for Big Rig Night. The free event gives kids a chance to.
What? Did I lose you?
Live television. My
Did I
mic.
lose your mic? What happened?
This cord is really fidgety. So anyway, okay. Moving on. The Community Blood Center of the Ozarks is holding a blood drive in Republic on Wednesday from noon until 6 p.m. So check that out. Donors will receive a commemorative beach towel while supplies last, and you can enter into a drawing to win a $10,000 vacation as well.
Wow.
Blood, officials say one donation can help save up to 3 lives at local hospitals.
$10,000 vacation.
I know.
That's quite a vacation.
Maybe it's like includes flying your whole family somewhere.
Oh, I hope so.
Plus
That's
all
incredible.
the food and lodging.
Okay.
I know. Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah.
So
if you ever needed
there
a
you go.
reason to give blood other than the obvious, very good reason, there's an extra reason.
Right. There you go.
Chance to win.
That's all we got. Welcome home, E. I'm glad you're back. Convoy is still there in Venezuela working, but Ethan is home. So prayers for the rest of the team and the people of Venezuela. And welcome home.
Yeah, it's good to be back on U.S. soil. Honored to be able to work there with the team, and always happy to come home.
All right. Well, there's a look at your news. We'll see you back here tomorrow morning.
It's time for Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather, sponsored by Command Family Medicine, Whole Hog Cafe, Taylor Grubaugh Chevrolet, and Godfather's Pizza. Here's your host, meteorologist Abby Dyer.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to your Monday. Hard to start a Monday after a holiday weekend, isn't it? Apologies for my voice. I know we're a little bit froggy this morning, but that's what I woke up to. So I hope your day is going a little bit better. We've got temperatures, though, today that are going to be quite pleasant. And all in all, it's going to be a good day. Numbers today are starting out in the upper 60s, and we'll see highs today in the middle 80s. I've got sunshine back in the forecast, 80-degree temperatures, and we cut some of that humidity out of the forecast. The weekend, not rain-free or storm-free. In fact, we had a wild weather weekend across the Ozarks. Hopefully, all of you stayed safe with the severe weather that was around in the Ozarks on the 4th of July. That video coming out of Lake of the Ozarks was just terrifying to watch. All of those boats caught on the water with the high winds. Not a good situation there. And of course, power outages in the extreme heat caused a little bit of trouble on our 4th of July holiday. So I certainly hope all of our listeners had a safe 4th of July holiday weekend. Conditions across the region should be more tranquil in comparison today with the drop in temperatures in the forecast as well. It's a cooler start to the week from all those 90s that we had around this weekend. That's a welcome change. High temperatures, they're going to stay in the 80s both today and tomorrow, and we cut some of that humidity out of the forecast as well. Overall today, I think we mainly have a mostly sunny sky. However, we are going to have at least some isolated rain chance in the forecast developing by this afternoon with temperatures in the 90s once again by the middle of the week. So we're not done with the summertime heat just yet, but we do have a handful of storm chances in the forecast. In fact, even today, there's an opportunity for some isolated showers and thunderstorms. However, I think the best chance today is going to be areas south of I-44, and you're not guaranteed to see the rain today. It's just about a 20% chance for some isolated showers and storms this afternoon. More scattered storm chances will be back on Thursday and Friday. We've got numbers that are likely going to be a little bit warmer too. We see the humidity build back into the forecast. We're in the 90s on Wednesday and Thursday, and I'll reintroduce that storm chance into the forecast, especially for Thursday and Friday. Overall, though, it'll be pretty nice across the area as we head into the new week. It's hard to believe it's July 6th already. We are in the heat of summer, and that's exactly what it looks like on the 7-day forecast. Around the country, here's what's making headlines. It's heavy rain and flash flooding that's continuing today. Lots of storms out in the mid-Atlantic and the Northeast over the weekend made those fireworks displays kind of a little bit of trouble. Then we have dangerous heat building across much of the Southeast. Strong to severe storms are in the forecast for the plains. That happens through Monday. And then we've got heat building across the West. This happens early this week, and we'll see that trend continue into Tuesday and Wednesday. All right, it's time for that Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather Brain Twister trivia question for the day. Here it is. What is the specific name for the rare, terrifying type of wildfire that creates its own weather system, including towering thunderclouds that can produce lightning, sparking entirely new fires miles away? Do you think this is A, a fire NATO, B, pyrocumulonimbus, C, ember storm, or D, a heat burst? Well, if you chose pyrocumulonimbus, you would be correct. It is the thunderstorm clouds that are kind of pyros. They can cause fires other places, oftentimes new fires that are miles away from the lightning that they produce. So congrats if B was your choice. Here's your next chance to win. What is the meteorological term for a rare, sudden spike in temperature that occurs at night when a dying thunderstorm collapses, sending a pocket of superheated, dry, crashing air down to the surface? Do you think this is A, a heat burst, B, a flash burn, C, a thermal wave, or D, a micro oven? You can let me know your guess. That's at the website. It's aroundtheozarks.com. Thanks so much for listening on this Monday. I hope you have a great day. We're back to work today, but it's going to be a good day weather-wise, so we will take it. Thanks to our sponsors, Command Family Medicine, Whole Hog Cafe, Taylor Grubaugh Chevrolet, and Godfather's Pizza. I appreciate you listening. I'll be back to chat with you tomorrow morning, hopefully with more of a voice. Have a good one, everybody. I'll see you again first thing tomorrow.